The focus of Levi Leipheimer. Look at that, he's absolutely on the limit in his time trial ride. David Miller now sets up for the final turn. The British champion heads down for that tight turn in towards the finish. Has he pulled back that time on Levi Leipheimer? He was 12 seconds slower at the intermediate time check. Miller now comes out of the time trial position, and he will give it absolutely everything that he's got now as he sets up towards the finish. David Miller sprinting all the way to the line, and it's going to be a new fastest time for Miller as he crosses the line. 31.14 seconds, I think that was, as he crossed the line, and Miller has absolutely emptied everything out of the tank in that ride.
31.15, fastest time at the finish, and puts Christian van der Velde 16 seconds down, Gustav Larsson 29 seconds down in third place.
Disappointed that we haven't seen Gustav Larsson at all on this time trial. And I think that's a big shame for the Swedish national champion not to see him in his ride at all. And he's put in a great performance, has Gustav Larsson. And at the moment, he's a lot faster than his teammate here, Fabian Cancellara. It's a battle now between Cancellara and Leipheimer. But at the intermediate time check, Fabian Cancellara losing more time to Levi Leipheimer. But the question here is, has David Miller done enough to win the stage? Looking at the intermediate time checks, Brian, he would have to pull more than 20 seconds back on Levi Leipheimer if he's going to take the gold jersey.
Well, with only 3 riders still on the road, Hissink is still to come in, then Cancellara, then the golden jersey of Levi Leipheimer. It looks as if Levi Leipheimer is going to keep a hold of this jersey, but it's going to be touch and go to see where David Miller finishes in this bike race today.
Fabian Cancellara in and out of the saddle all the way, and you've seen the contrast in styles between the little American Leipheimer and the big Swiss world time trial champion in front of him. Leipheimer honed to perfection here on the roads of California. This is his race. Everyone was saying that Fabian Cancellara was going to steal this race from under his nose, but Leipheimer has sat up and said, "You're in my house now, Fabian. This is my race, and I'm not going to let it go." And Leipheimer now burying himself as he gets towards the final kilometers of today's stage. A great performance by the American. And Brian, looking at the rider Leipheimer here, you've got to be, if you were the ASO, you'd be sitting thinking, why am I leaving this man out of my race this summer?
Exactly, you know, the best riders have to be there, but concentrating in this race, the Tour of California, Robert Hissink is in the finishing straight, and we're just going to see 100 metres to go, and it looks as if Hissink is going to go with a time of 32 minutes and 47.89 seconds. 32.49 for Hissink.
32.49 as Hissink crosses the line, but Fabian Cancellara now on the big ride. But the question is Levi Leipheimer not only going to save that gold jersey, but take the stage victory here in the time trial of the Tour of California? Out of the saddle, and here comes Robert Hissink down towards the finish. Powers now towards the final turn. Brian just using his incredible ability in perception to be able to call the time of Robert Hissink before he actually crossed the line. Is something you want to tell me, Brian, about your mind powers?
I have some abilities. So we come up to the finishing straight, and he is going to finish with a time of 32.49.
32.49 for Robert Hessink as he crosses the line. A great ride by the young Rabobank rider, but he's been chased down all the time by the man that started 2 minutes behind him, Fabian Cancellara, and just see the body just snaking as Cancellara gives it everything he's got as he heads towards the finish. At the time checks, he was off the lead of Levi Leipheimer, who'd gone fastest. He was 13 seconds in front of David Miller and Cancellara. We've got the time check now for the first time today. Fabian Cancellara, 31.30 for him at the moment. 17 seconds down. The time to beat, 31.15 for David Miller. That time he's dropping down. 30 seconds slower for David Miller at the moment.
What a poor performance there by Cancellara. Poor performance, 31, when you get the world champion coming up to the finish, racing for the gold jersey. What a poor performance there by the world champion there, finishing in 31.51.
We would have expected an awful lot more from him in this. But now one man out on the road, and let's see what sort of ride he's got in the legs. We set it up, we were thinking Fabian Cancellara was just going to take this one from Levi Leipheimer, and the little American now heads down towards the finish, and he's very, very quick. Is Leipheimer as he rounds the final turn, sprints out of the bend. Levi Leipheimer, he's not only going to save that gold jersey, it looks like he's going to take the stage as well. Leipheimer sprints up to the line, 30.46. Levi Leipheimer says, have some of that. And he saves his gold jersey and a stage victory for him. And that's the sort of ride we want from a race leader, Brian.
There's only one man in California right now, and this is this man here. The wee man has done it again, and hats off to him. We criticised him in the other stages about not going on the attack, but he's standing there next to Swan Ure, and I think outshow hugs all around for the team, and they know how much it means to them. Absolutely fantastic. Levi's come out here and beat the best on his home soil.
Leipheimer for the Astana team, their second victory of the season after their ride yesterday in the Ruta del Sol. But Leipheimer, what a great performance for him, and he has been very, very emotional this week, and you could just see that all out, and he proves just how quick he is.
I'll just run through as I come up with the times for the top 10 finishing today. Levi Leipheimer finishing a time of 30 minutes and 47 seconds. Beats David Miller by 29 seconds. Christian van de Velde is into third place for Slipstream, 45 seconds. Gustav Larsson for Team CSC at 57 seconds in fourth place. Fabian Cancellara, big disappointment for her, the world time trial champion, 105 down. David Zabriskie in sixth place, Slipstream Chipotle at 1 minute and 15 seconds. Bradkovic of Astana at 1 minute and 19 seconds. Zerbo of Bissell, 1 minute and 24, and Benjamin Jack Main. Bissell again, good ride for the two Bissell riders, 1 minute and 25 seconds in ninth place. And 10th place, rounding off, is the first high road rider, Kim Kirchen, in 1 minute and 28 seconds.
That's it for the time trial today. A great ride by Levi Leipheimer, not only to defend his jersey, but to take the stage as well ahead of David Miller and Christian van der Velde. Make sure you join us tomorrow for stage 6 of the Tour of California, from Santa Barbara to Santa Clarita. From me, Martin McCrossan, and Brian Smith, wherever you are in the world, have a fantastic day and join us again tomorrow.